your knee? Get up. You're okay. Right, you? Yeah?
Stop.
And the glow? The glow that you see? Come on, time for dinner. Come on, dinner, big girl. Caviar and champagne. Grab the napkins.
Hey, Dad.
How's everybody's day?
Mommy and we also saw fireflies in the backyard. That was
Like an hour, maybe. Today's the day.
I'm still hungry.
Yeah? Guess what? I got fruit roll-ups in the car.
Mommy, you're silly.
Good old boys were drinking whiskey and the day that I died. In God above, if the Bible
Come on, you can hurry up, baby.
Go with your mom. Go with your mom.
Okay, hurry up, coming.
He's coming, baby. He's coming.
What on you? It's okay. You think so? 45, 50.
returns triumph. Bring it back. General Tureko, it's been over 3 years.
Lady.
Did you get it? Of Institute. Ashes.
Don't touch her! Я буду стрелять! Не трогайте ее!
Come here. You know why it's gonna be all right? Because my girls and everything. Everything's gonna be. That one, she has fire in her. Not the... Remove all the defect one and her. an example out of her.
Do what?
Come after me.
Vantage point. He's the federal fugitive.
Who's gonna worry about me? We got Barton, we got Wilson to go.
I've lived a lot of lives before I met you, Ross.
For the package.
I have sights on collateral.
3, 5, 4.
The others.
Elena, we need a status report.
Efter så får vi avtalet. Är jakten på gång?
You're in my bed.
I'm not even under the covers. This is mix and match. You should be able to stretch it to 20 or so. We got a generator town. It's just a 20-minute drive. I've got you a basic hardware. I hear things. Something about the Avengers getting divorced. Because you can tell me, you know. That's the way the whole Friends thing.
Budapest?
Yeah, Budapest. I knew you weren't going back there, so I've got someone else in the flat now.
Pretty sure Ross has no jurisdiction here.
Here for me. Then why are you skulking about like a...
So Put yours down. But since you're here, what?
If you didn't think I'd come here, why'd you send me this?
That is. It's a synthetic gas. The counteragent to chemical controlios and
Chenuna.
Why not?
I'm really talking right now, so...
Great. Perfect timing. As I'm supposed to do, you're the only superhero person that I know. I kept checking the news, expecting to...
What? I killed him.
You don't actually believe that, do you?
Dracob's dead. It took almost destroying the entire city.
We.
Clint Barton. Killing Dracob was the final step in my...
You're sure simple. That's what I'd call him, bad Budapest. And you checked the body? Confirmed. You're forgetting Dracob's daughter. Chase him down and unsteal it? You're welcome. She's such a mom. Bled to death.
Who the hell is that guy?
Draco employs him for top priority missions.
Doesn't make any sense.
Well, you didn't say one word about Dracov's daughter.
We need confirmation Dracov's in the building. Tasha, we clear?
And here you are, not so sure.
The Red Room's still active. Where is it?
I have no idea.
It's finding it hard to believe.
Blue is in the name. Dracov kills you. One can ibuprofen after a fight.
I thought that you got out and were living a normal life.
Bullshit. You just didn't want your babysit. And the Avengers aren't really from the lighting pose. It's like you think everyone's looking at you like all the time.
All that time, trying to be more than just a trained killer.
Every day, and we are both still a trained killer. Except it was synthesized in secret by an older widow. Killed the widow that freed me.
Did you have a
Chemically altering brain functions. They're two completely different.
Is that all there is left?
It's the only thing that's more every day. Children who don't have anyone to protect them. To him, we are just things. More. And no one's even looking for it. Did you ever look for your parents?
What about you?
My parents still live in Ohio. I'm asking part-time, though. Especially after you had your son. Your husband. Did you ever wish for a kid? I don't really have anywhere to go back to. Don't
what?
No.
It was more like an invitation.
It's impossible to find, and Rakov is too slippery to kill.
Could be fun now. So,
I've ever bought for myself.
a plus or
Okay, it has a lot of pockets. But I've never had control over my own life. God, I knew it. I knew you did. It's so cool, right?
it's good.
I really don't know where the red room is.
We're gonna need a jet.
Yes?
I thought you were supposed to be the best, like a real pro.
Oh, no, I take exception to impugning my professionalism.
Well, he did set you. See why you keep him around.
Where's the rest?
Voila.
It's dry. It's really dry.
Have supplies I can tally, but you bring me attention. Secretary Ross has been sniffing around my affairs to the point to which I've got You're a very annoying individual.
Time has come. Strength.
Like it, I use it to my advantage. I take it.
I don't know. Like 83, 84. Huh? Are you calling me liars? Huh?
Look at the big...
Прекрасный армеец. Ты знаешь, какой гемор? Давай.
Lucky day, Alexei. Don't make a scene.
Johnny, the month.
I don't get my period, dipshit. I don't just go in and they rip out all of your... You can't have
Okay,
babies.
you don't have to get so clinical and this so much to me that you came back. You, huh? All business?
Trust me, this isn't pleasure.
Little...
They treated me like family.
Really?
Tell me where the Red Room is.
Soviet Union's first and only super mission. 3 years. So...
Then puts me in prison for the rest of my life. Why?
I say something casually about that. Maybe, I want the party to put me in prison for the rest of my life. He just run.
I'm not the one who killed his daughter.
Splazika Diana.
Wait, Manolina?
I thought she was the scientist, the strategist. I was...
Day?
She works remotely outside St. Petersburg.
Okay.
You should have brought the Avengers Superjet.
We'll kick him in the face.
Natasha? Did he talk to you about me? Trading more stuff? Theater of geopolitical conflict. Not so much nemesis.
It's been 20 years and you're going to ask me about you?
Is that a serious question?
I own everything worked out.
Everything worked out?
Yes.
For you become the greatest child assassin the world has ever known. Not just a spy, not just toppling. You both have killed.
I couldn't be more proud of you.
You smell really bad.
And we're there.
Swipe right. Yes, very good, my darling. Let's have a drink. I'm putting away my weapon. Girls to fall in traps?
You didn't raise this at all.
Let's drink. Oh my God.
Easy work. Back together again.
I don't think that we can use this term anymore.
And, I want to say something. This touched our marriage.
You...
What's going to happen?
Natasha, don't slouch.
I'm not... Enough. All of you.
I didn't say anything. That's not fair.
Here.
It's...
Look out, where is he? You wait for him, and then when the...
No,
reach for the stars, girls.
Finding Dreykov is not a...
the culmination of what we started in America. No,
Just get what you want.
it did. Good boy, Alexei. Good boy. See, he sits just... Scientist. Actually, it was Hydra scientists at that time. Only cellular blueprint of the basal ganglia. We didn't steal weaponry or technology.
What are you doing?
It was but to obey.
Okay, you made your point. That's enough.
You go back home where it's safe. Or when it is controlled. Dreykov has chemical... No, that's not my department.
Come on.
You were his partner. You were his business partner. Don't give me...
Our family was never real, so there's nothing to hold on.
I am simple man. And I...
And we played our roles to perfection. Who cares? Please don't say that. It was real. Closest thing I ever had to one. The knows me. Chekhov made sure no one could escape. There you go. Don't touch me. I had no idea. I came in here because... Survive.
I wish I could believe that you cared.
Program that assesses the genetic potential in infants.
I was taken.
Stopped looking for you. She was like you in that way. She was. Jacob had her killed. Her execution, but as I said, she was relentless. Not to look into the past.
And why'd you save this? I remember this day. I knew all the presents under the tree. So just for a second, it would feel real.
Do you know I was cycled through the red rooms?
You're not a mouse, well, I know.
Tell me.
Pain only makes us stronger. Alive.
So, they're called even for Russia. You know, keep the vodka by the fire, my father. There is a reason why I'm telling you this, okay? Trust me. I am splash. My hands go in the river. In this toilet on my hands.
Oh, my God.
Urine is
Oh, my
30...
God.
You know. Fathers.
But tell me how bored you were. You were everything. Stupid glory days as the Crimson Dynamo, and no one wants to hear about it.
It's the Red Guardian.
Get out.
If I cried, something touched me deep inside. And they were singing. Drove my Chevy to the lake, drinking whiskey. This'll be the day. Get down. Take.
I'm sorry. Keep him waiting.
Then why are we still going on?
Clingy and too emotional and needy.
Just me one affected, right?
As far as I know, yes.
It's a problem. You need to solve it.
So much less cool way to die.
Alexei!
What about Romanov?
She had nothing. I gave her home. Chemicals. Turn her into one.
Wouldn't you like to speak to her first?
When you... Don't go breaking my new toy. I need you to know that my... I was coward. When they came and took you away from me, you should only sacrifice yourself. How did you... What?
Afraid so, but wait, I'm on comms with Yelena.
Нужно поддерживать температуру тела, чтобы сохранить ее изготовление.
I'm having trouble hearing you, but Natasha, there's something I need you to know. I gave my life for a cause. I thought I was being brave.
You don't... wasn't part of the plan.
Oh, yeah, well, what was the plan?
Near the facility, there must be somewhere to land it.
Oh, we can descend within the hour. Problem. Probably down to cold storage. Dreykov still has the widows on...
Is this your plan?
What was my mother's name?
There was a tree. Stone with her name engraved on it. No.
Daughter.
Is this your haunted path? Say hello. Nearly killed my Antonia. In the back of her neck. Look. She watches everything. And she fights just like all of your friends. What? You want to tell her you're sorry? Enough of all this bullshit. Go.
That was a mistake.
Try then. Do it. Try your knife. You're in trouble.
How are you controlling me?
Smelling my pheromones prevents you from getting very upset with Melina. It's a shame I have nothing for me to do, and I want to break. This was the...
Are you going to fold me into your pathetic little puppeteer act? Forced to talk to you.
You ran away to fight in the...
You hid in the dark.
Your power. Constant.
You have nothing.
There are 50 people.
Oh, well, you know when to shut up? Damn it, you're weak.
If you had any notion of the scope of what I don't need to impress you. I don't need to impress anyone. They answer to me and my widows. These girls were trash. Yeah. I give them a...
Melina, I found the location of the vials. Get to the widows.
It's my network of widows that help me control this one command and a quarter of the planet will starve. An avenger under my control. The world has too much of.
No better.
You won't be able to take it from him. For years. As long as we can smell him, we won't be able to hurt him. Doctors in olfactory center, you have to sever the nerve.
I'll have to finish it myself.
Change our plan. I completely demolished one of the engines and we are going into... No.
my childhood.
Nobody leaves this room till she's dead.
You don't want to hurt me. Looks like it hurts. Okay, I take out in 3. Ready?
Get as far away from here as possible. Antonia, I'm gonna open the door. You're gonna come after me, and I'm not gonna leave you. I should have come back for you.
You don't have to say that. Thank you. Madrid? You got something to say? Here comes the cavalry. So what's our plan?
Let us fight. We are...
Let's go. A little bit. Okay, well, if you're leaving... It does have a lot of pockets. Very handy pockets, yeah. You should be the one to tell him it's over.
for us.
Thank you.
Hey, you take care of yourself, okay? Come with us.
6 different time zones in 3 days because of you.
Oh, don't worry. I'm impressed.
Yeah. Where are you going to go?
It's funny, my whole life I had to break a few of them out of prison. See if I can't help.